Million people at risk of losing their homes. Hey everybody, Scott Walters, welcome to the channel. If you're new, I want to thank you for coming. If you're returning, I want to thank you for your continued support. Before we get into today's red hot topic, I'm going to politely ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Please watch to the end for my final thought. Hit the bell icon so you're notified when new videos are released. It's very important to stay close to the channel in these very, very tricky times. All right, folks, welcome into the channel. I hope you're all doing great. It's always an honor and a privilege to be with you. So yeah, we have a brand new issue that's rearing its ugly head. Buckle up, strap in. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's not going to be any rainbows and sunshine, clipped up, edited down videos, just straight talk, just real talk, and trying to protect people right now. We have some massive, massive issues going on right now with this economy. It's spinning out of control. Insanity. Can you believe the world that you're currently living in? I hope many of you are woken up to temperature checking, heat mapping, some of the things going on in our economy. I know many people are not. I know many people are not because I lived through the last housing bubble and I was clueless. I drank the punch. And guess what? Guess what, folks? The punch bowl is being removed. We have inflation running just out of control and interest rates ready to rise. We are at that tipping point. Get ready, buckle up. But the scary part about this one, folks, and what brings me to the camera today is I really want to help raise awareness of what's going on in this super bubble that we're in, the biggest bubble ever recorded in world history. Welcome to that. Is we have approximately 10 million, let me repeat, 10 million people that bought in the height of a real estate bubble. That is insanity, folks. And I wish it stopped there, but it doesn't. This is so serious. Through the course of the pandemic, when this government overstimulated the housing market by making agents essential workers and dropping interest rates, we saw the buying euphoria take place. I know I did firsthand. It was mind-boggling, head-spinning. 10 million people through the pandemic bought in the height of that euphoria. But like I said, it gets better or worse, depending on how you're looking at it. Not only did they buy in the biggest real estate bubble ever recorded in world history, they went above and beyond appraised values. They overpaid. Overpaid. 10 million people bought in the height of a real estate bubble, but went above and beyond appraised values. You know what happens to these 10 million people? The second this real estate market corrects, and it has to at this point because the government's raising rates. Inflation is running through the roof. Take your pick. Either inflation crashes the economy or interest rate hikes spike the markets and the financial markets are going to collapse. Take your pick. They're on a razor's edge. This is teetering on a razor's edge right now. Insanity. So again, folks, what we have to understand is this is an unorganic, artificially produced real estate market, and everything hinges on the real estate market. If the real estate market crashes, everything crashes. We will in fact be at minimum in a recession. A depressionary level of a recession is probably a more realistic scenario in these times. When you have 10 million people buy in the height of the bubble, I know we've talked about eviction bans and mortgage forbearance and a lot of these other fiscal cliffs that are now also weighing in, just stacking more problems on top of this economy. That doesn't even compare to 10 million people buying in the height of a real estate bubble, but not even stopping there, going above and beyond over asking price to do it. The second the market shows any correction, and markets have always corrected. Just so we're clear on one thing, folks, anytime we've gotten ourselves in a housing bubble of this magnitude, they've crashed. So when you produce artificially the biggest housing bubble in history, I think it would be safe to say, as a level-headed realist that's trying to temperature check and heat map the industry for his lovely viewers, that we are probably at pretty high risk in this real estate bubble. Wouldn't you agree? I would think so. Leave me a comment in the comments below if you agree or disagree that this is in fact not the biggest or the biggest bubble in global history. So my point is, folks, and final thoughts today is what we have to really look at is understand when 10 million people buy in the height of a real estate bubble, they're the at-risk group first in a correction. I mean, it's obvious, right? It's basic mathematics. You buy at the top of the market, but then you go above appraised values. The second prices cool down, you're upside down. You're going to have 10 million people upside down in their recent purchases through the pandemic first. Those will be the first at-risk group. 10 million. Folks, I hope you understand this. 10 million purchases can affect the market. And like I've said before, today's digital diet, modern era that we're living in, contagion. We're so connected. We're too connected. We're too smart for our own good. We're temperature checking so much, it's hard to wrap your head around it. I want to congratulate my viewers that have tuned into this channel because I do my best to provide commentary and narrative of a level-headed realist who's temperature checking and just looking at both sides of this coin. Like I've said before, hope for the best, but expect the worst. The truth is usually somewhere in the middle, folks. This one, we're going to pay the piper. The dust will settle. There will be blowback. We're experiencing it now, the blowback. So again, folks, I just wanted to continue to come report on this alarming new stat and statistic, an elephant in the room that nobody else is reporting on but me right here at this channel. 10 million people bought in the height of a real estate bubble but overpaid to do it. The second the market corrects, they're going to get hit first and have an upside down asset, and they're going to be dragging it along for the ride. And as soon as the economy turns and a lot of jobs start going away, we are going to see it, folks. We are going to see people rushing for the exits in a big way. I have always said this. We'll have a flip-flop from buyer herd mentality to seller herd mentality. I'll go from buried in buyers to buried with sellers, and it's just going to be these price reduction, price stuck on market, mainstream media forced to report on it. Buckle up, strap in, save your cash for a rainy day, save it for whatever you want. Our job's to weather the storm. My job's to protect people. I'm going to continue to protect everybody at this channel. If you appreciate the content, I humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment below. You can help people by simply doing that. Social media links in the description below where you can have more access to me as well as other channels I've supported and support me as well. There should be another video popping up in your screen at this time with an easy subscribe button for your convenience. Go make it count today. We'll see you on the next video.